Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend DG Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capes and lunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Perich, and you are listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
This is Anthony Piper, and you are listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
Go check out that interview! Ultimate Spider-Cast!
Not even 24 hours old. All right, kids, welcome back to another week of the Capes and Lunatics. It's been a while since we talked one-on-one, kids. Anyway.
Not that we mind.
No. Please, I would talk to creators every week. But I am Phil. Joining me, as always, that smart, handsome man from New Jersey. It is
Charlie, the Professor Essa.
And she who's wanted by everyone in the FBI. It is.
Hey, y'all, it's a little Hellfire. Not just the FBI, Interpol too, probably.
CIA.
Who doesn't love Lilith?
I got a list.
Any alligator that's on a menu down there? All right, so we're going to do all comics, but Miss Hellfire has a topic. What would you like to discuss, Miss Hellfire?
So I know you guys probably didn't see it, but it's official. The Discovery merger is happening. It's been approved by the Department of Justice and everything, and we're looking at April 11th through the 28th is the merger time. So,
okay, and what does this mean? Does
Discovery
this mean that
owns Warner Brothers?
And so what?
Discovery is buying Warner Brothers.
Okay. Well,
and so they're looking to get rid of their useless middle management, and there's going to be a lot of restructuring. They're trying to recoup $3 billion by next year. So
is that
a lot of debt that's owed out there on DC's behalf. I'm really thinking that Rooster Teeth's going to be gone. I think that they're definitely going to pare back on Adult Swim and Cartoon Network. They got rid of their Crunchyroll. They gave that to Sony, so that was their mistake. They'll learn that soon enough. So yeah, it's interesting. A lot of people that used to work at Disney are being thrown around with the talks of being the new VPs and stuff. So it's real interesting if you're into the business side of things.
So is that why we pushed? Is that why we've pushed the DC movies back?
Well, we're doing reshoots. Allegedly, supposedly, with
on
more rock. Yeah.
On Black Adam, Flash, and Aquaman, all doing reshoots? Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, I mean...
They want more rock in things. So, cameos and... Maybe Amber Heard gets it cut down a little bit more, People were threatening to boycott, so...
Well, I saw the only good thing, I guess, about that is they said if the Flash does, now it's set for June of next year, they said... they did that? What anniversary is it? It's like some anniversary of Michael Keaton's premiere as Batman, in '89. So,
okay.
I don't think that's going to affect the box office.
No.
I don't think anyone's going man. I sure hope I sure hope the film gets delayed so I can go to see it.
I don't think that the Flash I don't think the Flash is delayed because of reshoots specifically. They are just weighing the options of should we burn the film and just recoup the insurance money at this point. Honestly, that is my wholehearted opinion.
Yeah, you can't recoup the insurance money if you burn it intentionally, Lilith.
Should we burn it?
That's what I mean. How are we going to make it look not intentional?
Should we burn the film and reshoot with Grant Gustin?
No. You can't do that. But they're definitely having some cold feet on that Flash movie. Ezra's very erratic. And I was like, you can always fulfill his contractual obligations with the Fantastic Beasts franchise. So,
well, they can always just, put it in a can and put it on the shelf, You don't have to release the dang thing.
It's going to become a Corman Fantastic Four.
Exactly,
I mean, with Discovery, they're cutthroat. They're ruthless. So, we'll see.
I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know why they would... You see, here's the thing. You always want to worry about any place that starts cutting the low-hanging fruit. So when you go to something like Rooster Teeth, how much is that costing them?
Well, Rooster Teeth has been controversial for quite a while, and they haven't really technically done anything. But when you have these new people come in and contracts are up,
I mean, the only thing I know about Rooster is that I'm assuming that's the people that makes the YouTube videos.
Correct.
Yeah, with the death battles, which are always delightful and very nerdy, and honestly, to me, should be right in Discovery's wheelhouse.
Have you seen Discovery stuff lately? It's yeah. It's about as great as TLC. Remember when TLC was the learning channel? Now it's just people having fights or selling houses.
It's moments like these that makes me glad that Disney bought National Geographic. It's just like, wow, I almost think that actually saved it, Sure, they may be running the lemmings off the cliff, but you know what? At least we're still seeing the lemmings run.
But yeah, no, so just be looking forward to a lot of mass exits on DC side. They definitely are not really too enthused about, there's nobody really protecting DC Comics at this point, so yeah.
But it's they
already got rid of the building, Charlie. They're working at a WeWork space. They're moving everybody to a WeWork space. They're getting rid of the building in LA. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah,
there's a transition to you're fired.
Well, did I see everyone who can work from home is working from home?
Yeah, and in the age of all the boomer baby bosses wanting everybody to be back in the office, a little eyebrow raising. That's all I'm saying.
Well, all I'm saying is, quite frankly, it's an industry of creatives. Letting them work from home probably increases efficiency. You know
what? Remind me to ask DG next time. It's like, going into an office every day as your creative, does it help or does it hurt? Remind me to ask him.
I mean, the smart ones could just jump on Zoom and have daily meetings with each other and stuff.
Yeah, but it's the point of that they're very old people in the comic book industry specifically, and they were holding on to that office and all these things. So, for all intent and purposes, comic books is a very traditional kind of industry. They prefer for you to be in the office when you can to keep their eyes on you. It's just how it is. It's just weird. That's all. If you know, you know.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. World is all about growth, man.
Our dear Dark Lord and Master Disney, Discovery's looking to make $3 billion. You could buy.
They actually can't. The Department of Justice would not allow it. Not under Biden. They should have got it in when Trump was there, but not under Biden. Sorry.
Hey-oh.
Sorry.
Well, I don't think we want. I don't want.
A lot of people.
Look, I would like to have Marvel and DC be separate, just because I just think we need to have different choices for IP. And yes, maybe it's one of two choices. It's like, it may be Krispy Kreme versus Dunkin' Donuts, but you know what? I want to have the option.
I smell a Marvel fan. Yeah, it's fine.
Charlie, let me just throw this out to you. Wouldn't you like your monthly team up book of Ambush Bug and Squirrel Girl?
No, because they're different. First off, no, because someone's going to ship it, and I don't want that. Secondly, they're very different characters. Squirrel Girl and Ambush Bug. First off, you can't.
Isn't that the point of a team up book? I don't know.
Bruh.
Yeah, I'm just saying. No, I would not.
They can lift each other up.
Ambush Bug works.
Listen,
in the
I
way
don't want
that
the mouse's paws on DC. I would prefer for Sony or. Dear Jeff Bezos, if you love me, you know I'm the number one customer. For the love of God, just buy them already. You bought MGM, just buy it.
He already owns Comixology. Why should he buy that?
Money.
So
but he already has all the comics. Sales. Why would he want to buy one specific brand of comics?
Actually, it's not all the comics. It's
but
how Comixology works. I don't have time to explain how Comixology works. I told Phil I wouldn't derail the damn show.
No, I understand.
Not even comics, but it's like, don't you want to buy all of the DC stuff just for the Batman merchandising
T-shirt
alone?
merch? Yeah,
the Batman merchandising alone.
Actually, I don't think he could actually have that because of that weird deal. But
like I said, I think his profit margin on the on the selling of
Well,
the Batman
he's
t-shirts.
investing in it though because of the boys. He's rolling out that franchise. He's looking for more stuff from Kirkman because of the success of Invincible. And those are just, let's be real, not really well-known stuff that is doing really well. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, and along those lines, I mean, it makes more sense to him. Like, here's what I'm going to say. If he's going to buy anyone, he's going to buy the Archies. And he's going to make that into a big thing.
Good luck getting that out of Berlanti's cold dead hands.
Wow.
Put it here.
I'm just saying, he could totally reboot the entire Mighty Crusaders. It'd be big. But that's the thing. It's like, there's, Discovery buying Warner Brothers, until they get back into the business of parking cars, I don't know what they're even doing. It's a reference to Kenny Parking.
I know. I was going to say, tell us the story about Kenny Parking, Grandpa.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, in my day, you had parking lots, and they bought comic book companies because diversification.
I'm uncancelable.
Yeah.
So sorry about that, Phil. Let's get on to comics. I know we have a lot.
Oh, yes. We have
a few.
This week. All right. So I believe our natural order is Charlie S. or throw out a book, sir.
So this is a completely random book. My first Betty Page book from the good folks at who is this? Is this IDW or is this? Let me see. Dynamite. Betty Page, The Alien Agenda. Now, Betty Page.
I'm sure you bought it just for the articles.
No, I actually wanted to see what they were going to do. I haven't bought any of the Betty Page books because I was like, well, what are they going to do with Betty Page? Now, I know that Betty Page had her big resurgence in the comic book industry with The Rocketeer. And, and of course, when I was a kid, reading, going through the Bud Plant catalog, that's how I found out who Betty Page was. And it was a really great thing for me, but I've never, when they started making the Betty Page line of comic books, I did not understand what they were going to do with them. I still do not know after reading the first book. And I get the feeling like I need to go back and read much earlier Betty Page books to know what's going on. But it appears that Betty Page is some kind of government operative.
Honeypot.
I'm not sure, because again, not even that's what's weird about it. It's like it doesn't even seem to be that. But she's got a contact, so this takes place just after an alien ship crashes at Roswell, as it does, and of
Mars
course,
needs MILFs. Look at
yes, well, hey, she wasn't a MILF back then. And she's got her contact in the government here, who basically recruits her in. Who's going to put her in charge of a team of a code cracker and a archaeologist. Both of whom just happen to be also svelte young women. And this is where it gets weird, man, because the general says he'll send signs for her. But she is just seeing random things, and then she follows a man in black who she can't catch up with. And everyone's following the man in black because they know that the aliens are stockpiling something, but they don't know what. And so they go through this whole thing. They go get all of their documents together, and they decide they have to go to Egypt and investigate the pyramid of Dehos. And that's where we ended. I don't know if I'm going to pick up Betty Page number 2. I'll be honest with you. Like I said, it was kind of an underwhelming story. But I also think that it might be really fun if you like this story. I get the feeling like if this was what you were expecting from a Betty Page book, it was everything and more. It's women sitting Indian style, drinking wine and doing archaeology stuff. So if you like the idea of women drinking wine and doing a term paper as the main thrust of your comic book, this may be the book for you.
Women like a
Betty Page, The Alien Agenda, #1. By Dynamite Comics.
The Betty Page Unbound stuff is definitely better, for sure.
I'm sorry, what?
The book before this was Betty Page Unbound, and they've had a couple of Betty Page books, and the other one's more like fantastical. I guess they're going for like grounded but aliens.
Yeah, well, like I said, and I can get fantastical. I just don't understand what her connection is. Like I said, I don't think they established enough. I don't think they have enough editorial boxes to say Betty Page, as you know, is secretly part of the, Honey Pot Legion.
They've tried everything with her, so it's just one of those things.
Yeah, I hope her or her estate is getting a nickel off of that, because
don't count on it.
I'm sorry?
Don't count on it.
No, I know. We'll get into that in a little bit.
Gimme.
All right, Lilith.
I guess I'll keep it in the quote-unquote independent comics vein, and we'll go with Image Comics. Radiant Red #1.
Yay!
No Kyle Higgins to be seen, but we are like we said, we were expecting this whole like Radiant thing to be spun out, and they're gonna build their own little pocket universe. So this is what we're going with. Shout out to Cherish Chin, David LaFuente, and Miguel Muerto, who did the book. Very interesting. I like it.
Is it a one shot or is it on another ongoing?
It's ongoing. I think it's 5 issues they have set for this one.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
That right? Yeah, it's a 5-issue miniseries. It is.
I was gonna say I love our modern comic world where 5 issues is an ongoing.
Well,
here's my biggest issue with this whole book.
Your biggest
is
issue
the way they're drawing Radiant Red in this one. And I get that she's Asian, and I get that she's short, but it almost there are times I'm watching this and I feel like they're drawing her to look like like she's almost a dwarf, and at first I couldn't tell, like, are they trying to say she's a child, but then it's like it's revealed she's actually a school teacher.
Yeah.
So I was a little put off by the proportions in it from the art style, but I did enjoy this story a lot. And although what I have to say is actually, for as good as the story was, the backup story. Did you read the backup story, Lilith?
Of course.
That was honestly my favorite part of this, and that is something I want to get an ongoing with.
Why? I didn't actually like the backup story.
Oh, you didn't like it?
I was a little bored.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess,
Different strokes for different folks, though. Why would you prefer for this to be the ongoing, to get an ongoing?
You know what it is I like the guy that was like just totally cool with her being a werewolf. And it was like, no, I get it, you're a werewolf, that's fine. We can still have dessert, man. It's a good conversation up until now. I also wasn't quite clear on the gangsters trying to shake down Radiant Red. Because it is like, we're going to shake down the superhero. We're supervillain. Either way, they are super, and much more so than us. And will threaten her family, because that will in no way blow back to us. You know what I mean? It's like, why are you doing this? What is the end game here?
Interesting choices. It's one of those convenient plot pointers, convenient moments, but kind of interested to think what they really think they're going to do, so.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like, what could they do in that situation? Because, like, if she says no, it's like, well, then we'll threaten your family. It's like, well, then I'll threaten your family, since I have
you could, or you could just go home.
of a supermassive black hole,
When in doubt, punch him into space. Ain't that right, Philly?
Well, exactly. And it's like they're banking on her not being a killer. And that
In that world, that is a dangerous assumption.
It is a really dangerous assumption. You know.
Yeah, I think it's fun that they're building out the universe. I hope everybody gets their own little spotlight. Kind of like how they, not to, say that, kind of like how they did for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Everybody got a chance to shine in a limited run book. And then they also had the team book. So I like to see that they're going with that formula, because I think everybody that's been introduced in the Radiant Black series deserves a little bit of shine. So that's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Very good. Okay, Philip, your turn.
All right. Well, I missed Radiant Red this week. I would have picked it up, but I missed it. So I got.
I'll remind you next time, buddy.
Thank you. I have no independent books this time. So, all right, kids, let's get controversial. Who read The Punisher #1?
Oh, I did
Hard
not.
pass.
What?
Hard pass.
Oh, you didn't read it?
No.
Yeah, I didn't read that either. I'm sorry. I haven't read Punisher in so long. What happens in Punisher? What is controversial?
Well, it's the whole
the
thing.
The debut of the new logo.
Yeah, he's got the new skull logo. He's working with the hand.
Is that a skull or is that Wolverine?
Oh, what? That adamantium goes into his hair?
So you're right. So this is where he takes over the hand.
Yes. Well, yeah. They show he's working with the hand. They take down.
Elektra's gonna be pissed.
What?
Elektra's gonna be pissed.
Oh yeah. Who is this? Yeah, they take down this other gang in Greece. They liberate all these weapons from them. But yeah, they're
just mercy bullets. It's okay.
Yeah. We see Frank working with the hand, and in the flashback they show them coming to him and testing him. Of course, he takes down all these ninjas, and they're like, "Oh, you're the one to lead us." And
Frank Castle.
Yeah.
Frank Castle.
Unless they're looking for cannon fodder, Lilith. I don't know.
There's got to be a plot twist.
The hand seemed to be really hard up for leadership.
Well, yeah, everyone turns.
These guys need whatever happened to the Shredder? That's all I'm saying. It's like they need.
That's the foot.
They need.
Yikes.
They need a person that knows what to do with this group of immortal assassins. They need Ra's al Ghul or something. I don't know. They need someone that knows what they're doing.
Oh, get that merger to go through. We can have Ra's al Ghul.
Well, but along those same lines, why hasn't Dr. Doom just showed up and said, "I shall rule you"?
Because nobody likes Dr. Doom.
I know no one likes him, but they might respect him at least. I don't know.
They've already gone through what? Matt Murdock, Wilson Fisk, Elektra.
Yeah, they've had a rough go of it.
Desperate. It's like, Punisher, will you be? And you almost get the feeling like it's not the heroes or the villains. It's just like the hand is just so needy. It's like, will you be our mommy, Punisher?
Somebody get Danny on the phone.
So,
Iron Fist can do it.
Well, okay. So, spoiler alert: on the last page, we find out why Frank is working with the hand. Because remember, kids, they have black magic. So, yes, at the end of the day, he comes back after killing a bunch of people.
Don't tell me he wants his family back, because that is going to be wildly inappropriate for him at this point.
Well, he crawls into bed with, his wife, Maria.
Shut the front door. I hate it here. I do not like it. There better be purple children running around.
So yes, kids, it wasn't just introducing new readers to when we kind of did hit a quick version of his origin in the beginning of the book. Yes, no. So yes, this is his wife who was killed years ago, and now, yes, thanks to the hand's black magic, she's back.
Why would they do this? Oh.
I know, because if that goes awry in the slightest,
there's no more hand. They're trying to get rid of the hand. They're tired of the hand.
If she gets the hiccups, he will murder them all.
To be fair, it's not like Frank can be all high and mighty about coming back from the dead anymore. It's not like because he's done it himself at least 3 times that I can think of.
Oh.
So
I think the official counts 6, maybe.
Frankencastle.
Frankencastle. Then he was an angel at one point. The guy's been around.
We don't talk about those times.
Okay,
he's the cosmic Ghost Rider. The guy has had his day. And
I mean, yeah. So let's not say Frank is all high and mighty. I mean, he worked with the mob in the '90s. Now he's working with the Hand. So I mean, he's not really picky, choosy.
Yeah, I'd change my symbol too if I was bringing my wife back from the dead. Yeah.
But like, what's weird about that is like having people offered him that in the past. And he's like, no.
Maybe they haven't. They were the first ones. He jumped on it.
Oh, you know who I'm thinking of Wilson Fisk. Because that was like the Jackal.
Nobody cared enough about Frank to offer him that. He's a nuisance at best.
Like, everyone gets to come back. Why can't my family? Like, well, we can bring your family back. So really, and for true, okay.
Just the wife, no kids. I need uninterrupted time, okay? Uninterrupted.
I mean, they might have done that because we only see the wife in the last page. We don't see no kids, so.
Nobody, no create comic books writers like writing for kids. Mark my words, there's no kids.
So
that costs extra.
So
also, it's probably harder to get the kids out of heaven. Kids are in heaven. The wife.
Either way. So they keep hyping this book as like, oh, this is gonna be the major turning point for him. This is gonna be his born again. It's like
that's not his born again. Do they even know what born again means?
Hey, hey, Lil, come on, Lil, come on, you get some good sex. You feel like you're born again,
True.
But no, so that's what I'm saying. That's what I've been saying. It's like, so what direction can they take Frank now? Are they going to like do the kindler, gentler Punisher, which is
haven't we already done that and everybody hated it?
Yeah. So it's like, what new direction can we take him in? Like you said, we're bringing back mercy bullets like we did when he first appeared.
We'll see.
Wait, mercy bullets? What are mercy bullets?
Basically, they weren't real bullets.
Why does no one know what mercy bullets are?
They were basic when he first appeared in the first couple Spider-Man appearances. He basically just shot like knockout darts, basically.
That's the
only time he was actually ever competent was when he had the mercy bullets. So maybe he should go back to them.
Yeah, Charlie, he knocked him out with mercy bullets, and it's like, oh, you accidentally got hit by a car when you passed out. Oh, that wasn't me.
Oh, so it's the Batman rule.
Yes.
Batman rule.
Well, they figured in the 70s they were still writing for kids, and then when he got that first miniseries in the 80s, little there, it's just like, okay.
Rambo was big, is all that I.
Oh yeah,
Rambo,
the Terminator, yeah.
Gonna kick it up a notch because they didn't have any other characters they could really go that route with at the time. So I totally see why.
Oh yeah, well,
Frank has taken the evolution that he has as a character.
Yeah, what was his first miniseries? Like 84, 86? Yeah, it was just like basically him and Wolverine at that point.
Yeah. And even Wolverine, let's be honest. Unless we're doing like flashbacks, like his stuff in the like present is never really anything to write home about.
Oh, please, half those Claremont stories, it's like, oh, Wolverine's healing factor's on the fritz again. He ain't what he used to be. It's like, really again?
Psychosomatic. Him and Spider-Man need a therapist more than anything.
Well, that and he's 200 years old, so I mean, come on.
At least.
All right.
Back to Charlie.
Yes, Charlie.
Okay.
You're up. Hey.
Well, speaking of image rights, let's talk Elvira and Vincent Price.
Oh, you finally picked it up. How did you like it?
Well, I have picked it up. I pick it up every week or every month that it's out.
Which issue
so they
is that?
just wrapped up the big Egyptology arc.
Vincent Price. I'm thinking of the other Elvira series they have. My bad.
There's another Elvira series?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which one that is anyway. But I pick up all the Elvira books. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, so the plot line for this is so her and Vincent Price are getting together. They're going to go investigate the disappearance of a B-movie actress who was last seen with a guy by the name of I'm trying to remember what his first name was, but his last name is Saliva, so that should tell you everything you need to know. Stanley Saliva, yes, the horror movie mogul. Anyway, they realize that the intrepid heroine has been trapped inside of the movie. And basically, Vincent Price does this whole hullabaloo about how movies are basically pocket dimensions of magic and dreams, yada, yada, yada. And they transport into the movie Vincent Price turns himself into the witch hunter general. They fight the Creeper, who is sort of a little Michael Myers kind of guy. The blonde and Elvira are basically talking, and she's like, "Yeah, I just got pulled in here." They do track down Stanley Saliva, who is in the operating room, and it turns out he has the lost remote of Federico Fellini that lets you enter into the movies themselves.
What is this? Some kind of Adam Sandler movie?
What would it do? What would it do?
Anyway, they steal it away from him. They leave him in his bad movie. They change the channel. They're in a new black and white film. Vincent says he can open the portal for everyone to go home, but when he does, oh no, Elvira doesn't go home. She gets stuck in the horror movie universe.
And right, it's a 3D movie, baby. 3D movie.
The Bates Motel. So, yeah.
Don't take a shower,
I love
sister.
the Elvira books. Elvira is honestly one of the best fourth wall breaker characters of them all. She has everything going for it. It's a really fun read. It's enjoyable. It's delightful. You get a lot of Vincent Price stuff. I hope Vincent Price's daughter is getting some nickels on these.
Which issue is that?
You know.
Which issue number
is
that?
I think.
Oh, that is issue number 5 of Elvira Meets Vincent Price. Next month, it's going to be Elvira Lost in Horror World, I believe they said. Yeah.
I was thinking of Elvira and Vampirella. That book you said you didn't like, I believe.
It's Elvira in Horrorland is next. I did not see Elvira team up with Vampirella, but that's fine. I have never been a big fan of Vampirella. They're doing Vampirella Zombie now. It had a bunch of ads for that, so I don't know. I'm not sure I'm feeling that. And this is also by the good folks at Dynamite.
All right, Lilith.
I guess I'll break the DC cherry this week. We'll talk about Nubia and the Amazons number 6.
Oh, is that part of the Trial of the Amazons?
It is. Indeed it is. Because when there's a murder on the loose in Themyscira and Hippolyta and freaking Diana are MIA, as always, it's up to poor Nubia.
What did you read Trial of the Amazons number 1?
Yes, of course. We're only talking about it on our Justice League podcast. Jeez, Phil.
Unlimited. Okay.
Get some. No, I like this one. I think if you're reading Trial, you should probably read this one too, Phil. The artwork is absolutely stunning. So shout out to Althea Martinez. Just chef's kiss on that. It's really great artwork. Really rich colors, which is appreciated since Nubia actually has color. But yeah, it's fun. It's a detective story. So it's like Batman with boobs.
Ooh. Nice.
So yeah, it's good. I like.
But that was just Val Kilmer.
Oh, you beat me to it.
You leave him alone. It's glandular.
I meant the nipples.
Oh, good for you.
Wrong Batman, but still.
Oh, he didn't. Val Kilmer didn't have the nipples on his.
No, that was not. No,
Yeah,
I meant the drop I did wasn't Val Kilmer.
Oh, good for you.
Anyway, yeah, I can't recommend that book enough, but I think, I don't know, I don't think too many people are reading the book, so get the word out. I don't want this book canceled. I will haunt you all if this book gets canceled.
Again, there's a lot of Wonder Woman books. There's the regular Wonder Woman book. There's this one.
Yeah, you don't need to read that.
What, Wonder Girl with Flora Yar or whatever? Yeah.
Yeah, that one is okay. I'm still perplexed about why that's still a thing, but you know, the show is canceled.
Yeah, true.
Ooh, speaking of the show, anybody pick up Naomi season 2, number 1?
Uh-uh.
Okay.
Oh, I meant to. Was it not good?
It was okay. It's
Is it
pretty
is it
basic.
is it Bendis and David F. Walker again, or is it somebody else?
I thought it was somebody else from because I didn't really
Uh,
like it too much. Let me just double check.
No, I mean David F. Walker was pushing it, so
Yeah, but I wonder if he gets a shekel because he co-created
Yeah, it's
it.
both of them with Jamal Campbell returning on the artwork, but it feels like they're almost just writing stories to keep that TV show going. Is what it felt like.
mm.
Well, I was gonna say, do you think they got any editorial notes because of the show? Maybe.
Probably. So hopefully the next issue's better, but the first one back, I was just like, oh. I don't know, maybe the show soured me. I don't know.
Again, it has potential. It's just very slow.
Super slow. But yeah, no, it's out, and the artwork is great. So shout out to Jamal Campbell. Like the artwork is absolutely stunning. The story's just slow.
Mm-hmm.
Not like the last time we met Naomi, caught up with her. So I was just a little disappointed that it's slow.
Okay, I was completely wrong. I thought somehow in my memory I thought this was last week, but I did pick up an indie book this week. Spawn.
I was gonna say, yeah.
For some reason,
Spawn, buddy.
it's been a long week. I thought it was last week, but yeah. So, Spawn 327. Did you read it, Lil? Of course you did.
Of course I did.
So,
And it's just more of the same. I mean, it's still good, but it's just more of the same.
does it seem? I mean, I like it, but doesn't it seem like there's more going
We're
on
in
in
a holding pattern.
Does it seem like there's more going on in every other Spawn book than this one?
We're
the
in a
main Spawn
holding
book?
pattern.
Yeah.
Maybe for 350? I don't know.
Oh, three. We're gonna be in a holding pattern for another.
Wasn't it like that for the 300? Let's be honest. The 300th issue, we were on hold from like 285. So I'm just saying.
I thought
possible.
maybe we were just giving all the love to King Spawn and Gunslinger Spawn at this point. Maybe.
Well, they kind of have to as they're getting off the ground. I mean, it's a solid story, but we are treading water. Very much a holding pattern, but it's still fun. I mean, it's still different enough from any other comic book that I'm reading that I super, super enjoy it. So
Yeah.
Spawn is basically the spice in my comic book reading rotation at this point. So I'm happy to have him.
Oh yeah, and then we also get what's his face? Was that the Haunt or whatever?
More toys.
Oh, true. Oh yeah, because does McFarlane does he do Marvel and DC toys or?
Yes, he does both.
So.
But mostly lately, it's just been a lot of DC for whatever reason.
Yeah,
because a lot of anniversaries were coming up and stuff that he was just doing a lot of DC toys right now.
Yeah, I saw I guess today I saw something like please point out a John Kent figure or something.
Yeah.
Charlie's like, I will have none of this.
He's like, they're still talking DC. Oh man!
How dare you!
Well, actually, we're not even talking DC really, but
just
we're just teasing.
Just had to do something. Sorry.
But yeah, sorry, I just wanted to get that in there. Yes, I did pick up an indie book this week, kids. It's just all the weeks run together anymore.
Yeah.
Yay.
I'm waiting on 350 though. That should be giant size, and he should make a big hullabaloo about it. So
I mean, look at all the the first one to hit 300. Oh, wait till he gets to 350, man. It's gonna be a $20 phone book.
I'm gonna tell you, the last one was worth every penny.
Oh yeah,
Even
yeah.
with all the variants, so I'm looking forward to it.
Wonder if it'll maybe crossover with all the others.
You know what? That's what I was thinking. I think we're definitely gonna have a crossover event, and maybe that's what they're holding off on.
Oh, you know what he might be. Do you think that movie will be out by 350?
No way.
Not that. Not
we're
that.
looking at least 2026. That's my prediction.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, are they doing another Spawn movie?
They're trying.
He's
He's
been
still
working on
shopping
it.
it around.
Jeez. So we're waiting another 4 years. I mean, oh my god.
Yeah. We have to find the perfect actor, and like Jamie Foxx is kind of busy till 2025. If you know, you know. So that's what I was thinking. That's what I'm thinking. He still really wants Jamie Foxx to do it. Jamie Foxx still really wants to do it. So I'm just saying, Michael J. White still looks damn good and is in still incredible shape. I'm just saying, we don't gotta wait on Jamie. As much as I love Jamie, we ain't gotta wait on him. It's a giant sized man thing.
Hey, well, all right,
If
Charlie,
you know,
you're back. Hey,
back to me. Well, hey, did anyone else read Captain Carter?
I did. I liked it.
I liked
didn't
it
get a
too.
chance to. I want to, but yes, I didn't.
She's very cool. She's back. And it's interesting because this is basically an entire variant Marvel universe.
Get ready.
It's
Because you
just
want to
jumping
know
out of here, and
something
this
funny.
is also
She's the lead in that. Which Marvel game is it? It's like the mobile game. She's like actually like the lead character in that. So they're really trying to make her a thing right now.
Yeah. Well, what's interesting, this is actually like the third iteration or fourth iteration. Because I believe first they had her in Exiles, then they had her in the game, then they had the What If variant, and now this is a fourth variant on that as well. And this is how you know this isn't the What If variant, because this one opens with her being frozen in ice.
Yep.
So it's a classic story. They're pulling her out, but they're also clearly setting this in that 1960s universe, though not but this is like the dawn of superheroes. There's reference to the Fantastic Five, a group of Yanks who are superhumans, and there's all these superhumans, but
because they gotta put
yeah, so it's interesting in that sense. We find out that Hydra's still around, which to me is the kind of thing that's what we lead with when you're trying to get her to come back, which is why I don't trust this attack. There's a part of me that feels like this prime minister orchestrated this attack just to motivate Peggy Carter to come in and be his personal superhero. We have Lizzie Braddock, who I don't think that I don't. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's supposed to be Psylocke or who, but she is apparently going to be her sidekick in this. She's the handler that they have paired with her. So
I think
that
the
is
thing that
interesting. We
sticks
also have
out.
Harley, who is her next door neighbor, and plays music too loud because she's a DJ. And then, of course, she meets the paparazzi at the end. So I enjoyed it, but I'm really interested to see how they build out this variation of the Marvel universe that we know, and to see where it all fits in, because we're going to get some X-Men in this.
I think the best thing about this book is the action. It's very in your face. They didn't adjust it because she's a female character, which they do with a lot of books. So that's really appreciative. I like the shield. It looked like a 3D panel. That was pretty cool how they did that one, where she's throwing it and the opponent sees it. That was a really, really cool panel. Who did the art on this one? I forgot.
There's a lot of
Marika Cresta, and then the writer on this one is Jamie McClevey. They did a great job. A really great, solid outing. Looking so forward to what's next for them in this book.
Yeah, like Charlie said, there's a lot of Captain Carter out there. I wouldn't be surprised if she's going to show up in that Doctor Strange movie, some version. Yeah. Chris Evans didn't want to do it. Haley Atwell's like, I'll do it. I'll you pay me the money, y'all. Gimme.
Exactly. I guess I can keep it in the Marvel wheelhouse, and we can talk Devil's Reign Moon Knight #1.
Son of a bitch! I thought it was going to be my next pick. Go ahead.
What do we think? I mean, it's fine. It felt like a over publicized cameo to me, but
I mean, I found it interesting where it's like it's by Jed McKay, who writes the regular book, but like all of a sudden,
there's so many working parts that it's like he couldn't.
Moon Knight
do much.
seems more vicious than he has in the regular book lately. So I'm just like, was it out of necessity, or is Jed plotting something where it's going to be like, oh yeah, you're going to start to see like darker aspects of Moon Knight come popping out again.
Well, like he says, he's the wild dog.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the idea, is that he's not Mr. Knight. He's not even Khonshu's Fist of Justice. He's just the wild animal. Very happy to see Man Mountain Marco in this. That always makes my day.
Really? Happy to
Yeah.
see Man Mountain Marco.
Look, and again, like I said, first off, eye gouging, unless you actually physically remove the eyes from the socket, you're just pushing them in.
You can't
You can
crush it.
cause a lot of blood, but that's all fixable. Especially in Marvel Comics universe.
I told you,
Science does wonders these days.
He's getting robot eyes, man. Next time you see him, he's gonna look like the Terminator.
Yeah, I mean, anything's possible. Anything's possible, but I think he's just gonna have regular eyes, and then he's gonna. And honestly, it would be neat if he just comes back when he gets out and he's like fully powered up, and he goes beats up Moon Knight again. Because that's the thing about this is the implication in this, which is they've touched on it in a few places, which is like, everyone's always worried about people with powers, but the fact of the matter is when you go into the powered people's prison, it's actually the guys who are just fighters.
Oh yeah, who know
that
how to
are the
fight.
most dangerous. Because they can take away all the superhuman powers, but they can't take away a person's ability to beat you up. So
Their knowledge, yeah.
And for what it's worth, I mean, obviously that's why Bullseye is such a dangerous person, because he can kill you easy.
Anything.
With anything he has handy. He's very, very useful in that way. But I did like the cameo by the Death Throes. And what's weird is I don't even know who 8-Ball is.
The guy with the giant 8-ball in his head. He's been in the book. He's been in the regular one.
Okay, so that is him.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like, because first I'm thinking like Oddball, but he was actually one of the Death Throes. He was the guy that just had a bunch of random objects that he'd throw at you with deadly accuracy.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah.
But I just love this in the regular book, like Jed McKay's
superhero
knowledge.
fight club. That's all that I can say.
But I just love his knowledge of the Marvel universe, because he's always thrown in like these random characters. I'm like you said, the Death Throes, Boom slang one in the Serpent Society. I'm like, okay.
I was like, oh, you brought it back. No, Serpent Society stays gone.
Hey, we can bring Diamond back. Shut up.
Somebody get Scourge on the phone, please.
Oh,
we need another house cleaning.
Justice is served. Why? They all came back. Pretty much a lot of them came back. It took a couple decades. Eternity.
Exactly. We need to clean house again.
Hey, a couple decades. Eternity Century came back to get slapped around by the superior Spider-Man.
As you do, No kink shaming.
Well, isn't that even what 8-Ball said about how he had been brought back by Parker Robbins, and then he just like, nah, I'm not going to be a part of your gang. Thanks for bringing me back from the dead, but I'm going to go do my own thing. I'm going to do me.
So that's what I'm going to assume, because like, unless that's a different character, was Massacre the guy like? I swear he was like a serial killer who like first Peter fought him and then like Otto fought him and then was like Otto. I thought Otto killed him. If it's the guy I'm thinking of, I thought Otto killed him, but unless Parker Robbins brought him back too or something.
Oh, Massacre? Yeah. Yeah, I do believe Parker Robbins brought him back. No, he got brought back. Actually, he got brought back by what's his name? Ben Reilly.
Oh, was he cloned? Oh, God.
Yeah, because he brought back everyone that like Peter felt responsible for being dead.
Damn clone conspiracy.
Oh, it's always the clones. Or a horny Doombot, but
Whoa!
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, like I said, Jed McKay's knowledge, like Killer Strike and Cactus. You know where he fought Moon Knight in the West Coast Avengers issues.
There you go.
Jed McKay, man, does his homework. I'm telling you.
To be fair, everybody's been an Avenger of some shape and form somehow.
True. But I'm just impressed with Jed McKay's knowledge.
He does his research. I'm sure he thinks what character do I want to use? When did we last see them?
And I'm very excited for Alpha Flight's appearance in whatever issue of Moon Knight they're going to be.
Exactly. Just give
Moon
us
Knight,
an
a guy
Alpha
who-
Flight book already.
I know.
Jeez.
Moon Knight, a guy who runs around in a white outfit, relieving people of their facial features.
Or eyeballs.
You know, it's part of the face, so it's close enough.
Not in the face.
Ooh.
Oh. So I guess it's my turn. That was gonna be my pick.
Hold on, wait, just a real quick question. Why does Sabretooth have his own book? I saw it on the shelf and I was like, who the hell is that for? Sabretooth #2 was out this week. I, for the life of me, don't know who's reading that book.
They're trying to make Sabretooth happen.
For those people who Wolverine is high art.
Oh my. Okay. Enough said. Moving on. What was your next pick, Philip?
Okay. Well, Charlie's doing whatever behind closed doors.
What Batman book do you want to talk about?
No. I'll keep it in the. Did you read X-Men Legends #12?
No, you know I'm out on X-Men.
Well, it was Nightcrawler and Kitty Pryde. It was by Claremont. It was kind of like the prologue to like that original Excalibur run.
Oh, I wish I would have known that. I might have picked it up then.
Yeah,
How did he write Kitty though? You know.
I mean, it's like right after the mutant mass. Well, it's like, those two are still injured, so their powers aren't at 100%, but we still just did the fall of the mutants or whatever, so they think the rest of the X-Men are dead, and
okay,
they run it. Mystique's in here.
Hello, mother.
Yeah, I don't know if he knows that, but
This is after X-Men versus Fantastic Four when they have to like reintegrate Kitty Pryde's molecules. So,
well, I guess Forge is giving them some kind of treatment to try to, because this is like right before the original Excalibur #1. So
yeah, but like, is Kitty still in? As you said, it's after Mutant Massacre. The Mutant Massacre.
Yeah.
After that, like Kitty was stuck in the half-phased form.
Well, she's kind of sort of still like that in this book. So
okay.
Yeah.
So then this predates X-Men versus Fantastic Four, where she gets cured.
And and Mystique's in it, and she's like, she's going to try to be more heroic because
Jennifer Lawrence played her in a movie, and people liked it.
Well, that too, but in story, it's like, oh, well, I'm going to honor Rogue's death, because they think the rest of the X-Men are dead.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? It's before Destiny gets killed, Lil. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, here's my question. Okay, this book, X-Men Legends, each arc is like, by a different writer, and it takes place in a different time frame, like we did Peter David X Factor, we've done New Mutants, we've done several X-Men, we did that Wolverine arc with Larry Hama. So why are they rebooting this book? Because we're getting a new X-Men Legends #1 coming soon.
Because they want a shiny new #1 with a different gimmick.
We can only go to 12. Because I'm just saying, it's like,
Maybe the mutants are closer than we think.
What?
Maybe they come out in April. Maybe we see X-Men in April. Who knows?
Or Doctor Strange's in May.
Oh, it is in May?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That first weekend of May, Lil. Come on.
Okay.
And that's the Disney always takes that first. There's always something Marvel or Star Wars that first weekend in May.
So you can take your mother to it.
That's true.
Oh, Mother's Day.
Oh yeah, maybe Lilith, because it says the new #1's coming out in 2 months.
There you go.
In May.
Synergy, corporate.
Maybe that is Patrick Stewart's voice.
He's a better liar than Tom Holland, though.
All right. Any other books, Charlie, Lilith?
I mean, I have another show to do. So.
I know you do.
Yeah, we can wrap it up so you guys can do your other show. No worries.
Okay.
We'll talk about Trials of the Amazon over on Unlimited Justice. Make sure you get some.
Yeah, I was gonna say we got a few shows tomorrow. Lilith has several shows tomorrow.
I can do this all day.
Hey, well, all right, kids. So yes, we're back. Send us your thoughts on all the new comics, all the new rumors. Yeah, anything.
What company do you think should buy DC?
Kenny Parking. Anyway. Anyway, so yes, send your thoughts on anything pop culture. Email us capesandlunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can follow Capes and Lunatics on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. Find links to all the various social medias for all our shows, including the Facebook fan groups. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Every episode we do gets a video, so you can check every show out live and on video. Most important, if you can, please subscribe to the Patreon. Most importantly, again,
We don't have a future foundation, so
we're dead parents who left us money, got none of it. So, yes, so if you can, please subscribe. Again, every little bit is appreciated, but $3 to $5 gets you exclusive content, early access to creator interviews, including every month, Mr. DG Chichester talks to me and Lilith.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
Chichester chats.
Oh, we need a Moz ping. All right. And Patreon only superhero movie brackets.
How much can Lilith's liver take?
How much Phil's head take? But yeah, superhero movie brackets. We will find the worst superhero movie of all time. Again, will Lilith pass out from drinking? Will Charlie Esser wear a shirt or not? Again, you must subscribe.
Find out.
And if you, again, like we were saying last night, if you want to be a cool kid like Charlie Esser and dress like him and drink out of the same cups as him, yes, get yourself some Capes and Lunatics or Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks merch. Find everything I just said all in one place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics. All right, Lilith Hellfire. People want to talk Amazons with you. Where can they get a hold of you?
I mean, Amazon's Nubia, whatever you like. On Twitter at Lilith Hellfire, on Instagram at Lilith Hellfire 69, and of course on TikTok, making all the comments. Your post probably is next at Lilith Hellfire 69.
Let me get a ride on your alligator back, bro. It's all rape and murder.
Can you knock it off with your racist Floridian stereotypes?
Oh, you don't like me making fun of your accent?
Let me get a ride on your alligator back, bro.
Florida. All right, Charles Esser.
Well, they can, if they want to, write to me that old-fashioned email way. They can always do so by dropping a line in at superconductivityblog@gmail.com. That's superconductivityblog, all one word, at gmail.com. And likewise, they can follow me as I live tweet things on the Twitter when I feel like it, and new shows are about there. At Charlie Esser, that's CharlieEssser. Look for the two E's in the middle.
For quality. Bing!
Thank you, Maz.
All right.
All right, kids, come back next week. Comics. And who knows? We've been surprising you more and more these days, so keep an eye on us. Who are we? We have been your Capes.
Ampersand.
Lunatics.
Yay. That's right, kids. You come watch live. Bring your friends. Bring your dead wife.
Don't bring your dead wife.
Oh, please.
That is the one kink. That is the one kink I will shame. Necrophilia is a no for me, bro.
You live in Florida. Someone's living with their dead wife.
More than likely their mother for the Social Security check.
Oh, yes, mother. The hand, the foot, whoever. Good night.